welcome to a Quickie with Miss B. Today is
Burrito Wednesday. It's better than Hump Day. Think about it.
all this week we were talking about the Wingnuts, and Sherry is joining me all this week, and we're reliving some of those conversations.
And having other ones during break. So
yes,
a lot of interesting ones. I learn a lot from you two, which I don't know if that's good or bad.
It's bad. Trust me.
I consider this to be educational.
Oh yeah, it was educational. All right. Can you just imagine what our YouTube history?
Yeah. And innocent Sherry is no more.
Oh, I'm fighting it.
Inquiry minds want to know.
I'm staying as innocent as I can be. I've always been, well, I tell you I'm the quiet, shy one, but people that know me would say.
Well, yeah. I think probably out of the three of us.
Oh, yes, I definitely am.
Amy is, I think, number one. She's always...
You guys only have to say one thing and I immediately blush. I'm like, okay, I need to walk away. I need to go.
I remember that one time when we were sitting in her office and I was asking her what she was looking at on break, and she had pulled something up on the internet about how people commit murders.
Oh, yeah.
Because she's very fascinated about the whole murders and
serial killers, true crime.
Yeah. And I'm like, what are you looking at? She looks at me and she goes, do you know that if you throw a dead body in a pig pen, there'll be nothing left of it?
Amy, you have issues. Amy, you have issues.
Remember that?
I do. There is like nothing, and she like totally went into detail about it.
And she's like, and this is how you could do it. And, blah, blah, blah. And she went like, if there was 10 steps to how this was going to occur, she was telling you all 10 steps.
All I have to say, it's a good thing she's on our side.
If I was her husband, I wouldn't get her mad.
Honey, let's buy a pig farm. Don't worry, you won't have to work hard.
Yeah. I forgot about that one. There's been like many conversations that her and I have had about like the serial killers and stuff.
Murder, death.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my!
I don't usually join those conversations.
You learn a lot, though. You learn what not to do to get caught. I'm wondering if that's what her ultimate goal is. Take notes. Let's see. Can I not get caught?
I've written a book, girls. How to get rid of your hubby.
Yeah, Amy, what are you doing? Research for what? A new book. How to make them totally disappear. that was crazy, the pigs. But we have to talk about speaking along the lines of Amy too, ditching you at our last lunch.
Yeah.
We were walking back to our cars and hanging out, saying goodbye, and there was that old man.
Yeah, so we're standing by my truck. And we're having this conversation about Area 51. And this elderly gentleman, he drives into the parking lot in his car. He goes and he parks. Then he backs up, and we're like, oh, he's not going in. He comes back by us to tell us a joke, to introduce himself and then to tell us a joke. And I can't even remember.
It had something to do with a teacher and a student, but I don't remember exactly how the joke went.
I don't either. I don't ever remember those things.
Yeah. I don't ever remember the whole
thing. And he had his dog in the front seat with him. And so he tells us this joke, and he's like, oh, you lovely ladies. And he leaves. So he goes and he parks the car.
Yeah, we're thinking he's going to go in and have dinner.
Yeah. So these two are like, okay, well, we should probably get going. But we continued our conversations and our laughter. He starts driving over again, and these two go, okay, well, goodbye. And they drive off. They ditch me. I'm like, he's driving up to my vehicle, and those two run off. I've never seen either one of them move so fast. I I said, guys, and they're like, bye, Sherry.
And it wasn't start the car, it was get in the car.
And they I'm like, how am I going to run away when he's driving up to, and he drove up to me. So then he wanted to tell us, he goes, well, don't the girls want to hear another joke? I said, no, they had to get going. Oh, I said, so what is the joke? He goes, I can't tell you. It's only good for 3 women. Okay, then I guess I'm not good enough. But they just took off. So I get in my vehicle and I call Chris and I go, what the heck were you doing?
She's like, stranger danger, bye, Sherry.
That's it. She just burst out laughing. She's like, you didn't even apologize. You didn't.
I told you to get in the car.
I'm the nice one. I'm the nice one.
Out of all 3 of us, I have to say, Amy, she went out like a bat out of hell because all of a sudden she's standing there 1 minute, next minute I turn around, it's like she's already in her car. I'm like, what?
She was already driving away by the time Chris got to her car, and I'm standing there. And this guy's driving up to me, and he's going. I'm like,
hello.
I'm like, well, maybe we'll see you again.
You were too nice sometimes.
He was like, and I think he's like a 90-year-old vet.
Yeah,
because
he looked like he was
the girls,
quite old.
The girls call you. Oh, thank God you're still alive.
No, they didn't. They didn't care. No, not at all.
Amy was like gone.
The only reason why Amy knew I was okay was because you told her.
Yeah.
Because I called to chew you out.
But she didn't even ask if you were okay. Or if you...
No! She's done the research about serial killers. Come on! And she ditches me.
She'd already weighed the probability. She was going to be good.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
If I'm first, well then, okay, I'm good.
You know, like they say, if you're out in the woods, you don't have to be faster than the bear. You just have to make sure you're with someone who's slower.
Right.
That's what she was like. Wingnut number 3, you're the slow one. I gotcha.
She was like long gone. I can't believe it.
Sherry with 1 R, your lunch. Goodbye.
Just say hi. Give me enough time to get away. Just say hi. Go ahead, Sherry.
She didn't even call you or anything or text or nothing?
I think she might have texted me.
Probably later after
like 4 hours.
Oh, no.
She wanted to make time that, make sure that, there was enough digestion time in case one of those, eating fellas,
And on that note, we got to go take a break. Snacks, anyone? Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to a Quickie with Ms. B. If you missed the first half of the episode, please go back and check that out. We're back now. We had our snacks.
I'm just watching the innocence drip away. It's just dripping away. It's like an ice sculpture melting.
It is, isn't it? I'm in trouble. It is.
Yep. This week we've been talking wingnut stuff, and
you know what? When I was in college, they talked about we talked about cannibalism. Sorry, this is a total squirrel moment. Totally off topic.
I rubbed off on your own. Yes.
But you talked about. So anyway, we had this little like van bus that always broke down, and we were somewhere between Solon Springs and Trigo. We were out in the middle of the country on the freeway, and it broke down. So our coach, he had to hitchhike to try to get us another bus. Figure out this is like 1995, 4. So this is like before cell phone time.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
This is just when they were coming out, but they're extremely.
This is expensive. A long time ago, and so the big topic on the bus then was who was going to be the first to get eaten, because it's middle of winter. everybody's cold, so everybody started
having a Dahmer party.
So we were having so everyone's like, okay, I was the first because I was the meanest. I was like, no. No. They're like, they all took a vote. And they all voted me as the one to be eaten because I was the meanest. And I was a freshman in college. Well, I was in '94. I was a freshman. And they were like, yeah, so you're young and tender yet. You're not that old tough meat.
No, like she doesn't hit very hard, so we're taking her.
This is not fair.
We can't do Tammy. She's the captain of the volleyball team. Can you imagine she hits you?
No, we got that one there. She's the meatiest, but she tastes real good. And then with my thick glasses, we could start a fire with my glasses.
They really got into it, didn't they? Yeah, you had a bunch of.
This basketball team had it all planned out.
I think you need a new team and some new friends.
Oh, heavens.
I made it though. That's the key.
When the coach came back, I am so glad you're back.
I was.
20 minutes more, they'd have started salting me. I swear to God, they'd have started salting me.
How far can I get off? How far can I run and get away?
They're talking about putting me in a brine, whatever that means.
My plan of escape.
Yes.
Oh boy.
I'll get us back on topic. Sorry, that was just like. Well, I've escaped 2 cannibals in my life. How many people can say that?
Not very many.
That's pretty good. You've got a winning track record. You know, one thing that's not taking you down is anyone look at you going, you look tasty. Out of here.
This will work at the girls' dinner party. You can talk about how you escaped your cannibalism, people, and then my aunt can, the
axe murderer.
Axe murderer.
Oh, Jaja loves that story. She loves it.
Yeah, she does.
She'll probably hear your story and go, I went on a date with a guy. He took me to his house. It was covered in meat grinders. I was asking him, what's up? What's up? Making sausage. Really? I like sausage. Oh, you're going to like this sausage, sweetheart.
It's got real good flavor.
Yeah.
We're having you for dinner. Awesome. That's why I'm here. Yes, it is. Oh, my word.
Speaking of dinner, lunch, whatever you want to call it, when we had our last get-together, that was pretty funny. And I have to say that, John, you're at fault for this because you made me say it.
I accept my responsibility.
So, remember we sat down, we were talking, trying to figure out what we were going to order. We ordered, and then I said, before the food comes, we need to say a prayer. And both of you were like looking at me like, when in the heck did you just like go religious on me?
We did. Like, oh, we do?
Yeah. You and Amy are looking at each other like, what the hell is up?
What Twilight Zone did we just get into?
This is our Chris, right? Yeah, okay.
And then I said, well, I have a prayer, and this comes from John. Dear baby Jesus, could Cherry have another R?
That had to go over wonderful.
I had a look. I'm not going to lie.
She was sitting there. I said, "Oh, she's telling me about we're going to go to lunch. Oh, you have to say a prayer." She's like, "What? Yep, you got to say prayer before the meal. Dear baby Jesus, help Sherry get another R." Made her promise.
I don't think that Amy listened to that episode, and because she did, that made it a lot more funny because I think for a second or two she was dazed and confused. She's like, Chris, why are you bringing this up?
She did. The look on her face was priceless.
It was.
Yeah.
And that's what it's for.
I'm surprised you didn't ask me to record it.
Oh, well, no. Although I was shocked when you guys sent the present. I look over at her and I'm totally like, I cannot believe, and she's filming me. Go ahead. Work with me, John. Work with me. It's like, oh my God, you're filming this? She's like, yeah, I'm filming it. Are you kidding me? I'm like, what in the hell?
Because we needed that. We needed proof.
Do you think that they're going to trust me just to say, yeah, I gave it to you?
Oh, I don't think it was a matter of trust. I think it was a matter of jealousy. She's like, you get to watch him squirm and go through living hell. I want to be there. I need to be there.
That is what we said.
Yeah.
We got to see the look on his face.
Yeah.
What joy is it if we can't cause the pain? We need to be part of the pain.
Well, you should know that we put a lot of time and thought into putting those gifts together in that box for you.
We probably put one more thought in it.
And you should know that never crossed my mind once.
See how you are.
Although I did reach in and grab one because I was like, I went, oh, ah! Yeah, I had that split second. They wouldn't have. They did. Yeah, they did.
Yeah. Amy, that's Amy.
Yeah, that was Amy. She had to make sure you had a mouse mattress.
Yeah.
Because I'm the innocent one, so I really am.
Well, then there was the whole, you really hate Baby Shark? Yeah, we'll have some dinner. It's Baby Shark mac and cheese.
You know, to this day, I don't know where she found that. Remember when she taught us?
I don't know where she found that either.
I have no idea.
Maybe the dollar store? Because they get weird stuff like that there.
He would know because he goes to the dollar store.
Do they? Because they have weird off-brand.
I have never seen that at the dollar store. But you know what? I will say this. Yesterday, I was on the phone with Chris. I told her, there's a really expensive pink Himalayan salt. It's like $8 and something a pound. And they had it at the Dollar Tree. I bought them out. Oh, I couldn't believe it. I bought enough for a year. So I'm like, holy crap and moly. I couldn't believe it. Every once in a while, mine's pretty good. Chris has been to mine. Mine's actually pretty good. She walked in the store. They were having Godiva.
Lady Godiva chocolate. Yeah,
really?
The chocolate, the dog stuff. Yeah, who's found that?
She's like, well, I don't. She looks at it and goes, well, I'm not passing that up. That's Godiva.
I did. And I bought enough to get me not only home, because, we drove from Maine to Minnesota, but I also had extra. So I was like, oh, fabulous.
For $1.
Yes.
Yeah. It's crazy. I mean, you can walk in. The one I have, I don't know why, but you can walk in there and they'll be like, the girls get all excited when we walk in. You know what's back there? What? They've got that and that and that there. You're like, are you kidding me? She's like, yeah. Swear to God. You walk back there. There it is. And I had bought this pink Himalayan salt on Amazon, and it was $8 a bag.
Really? So you got it for $1.
I bought 5 bags, 5 pounds for $5, and that would have been 5 times 8. I mean, good Lord Almighty.
Yep. You don't math. Don't do math.
Well, I've learned that from her. Don't do.
Okay.
You just go, yeah, and that's fabulous.
Okay.
You just go 5 times 8, and she gets it. Yeah.
Yep. Perfect. I'm about that same way. So just so you know.
It would have been $40. Just.
Oh, okay.
Just throwing that out there.
And on that note, we have to go to the dollar store.